Four actors take on the roles of 100 characters in the spy thriller The 39 Steps. The play by Shanghai-based English theater company Urban Aphrodite proved a success, with all four shows attracting a full house this weekend. Our reporter Huang Yu was there and brings us more.
Oh, Rachel, I am sorry. I am so sorry.
The 39 Steps is a stage adaptation of Alfred Hitchcock's 1935 film of the same name. Regular guy Richard Hanna meets a mysterious spy Annabella Schmidt in a theater in London. After Schmidt is killed in Hanna's apartment, he is accused of murder and goes on the run to prove his innocence.
What about the Highlands? Next stop, the Highlands!
This is one of the play's most powerful scenes. Hanna, played by Brian Wong, is taking a train to Scotland when he finds himself on the front page of news as Schmidt's alleged murderer. The cast of four takes on various roles such as train passengers, paperboy, police officers, platform staff, and guards.
We've been practicing for 2.5 months, so we've had a lot of time to build the characters together and give them their different physical movements and the accents, which had a lot of work.
The hats are a big thing as well, so changing hats. If nothing else, the hats change, so that's the sort of minimum change. And then everything else has to change. We have to remember a new voice, new movements.
The 39 Steps has also been staged for years on the West End and Broadway. A Chinese drama company had presented a Mandarin version in town a month ago. Though with a smaller stage and budget, the director of Urban Aphrodite's version said his work involved more interaction among actors.
With a small stage, we get an opportunity to have very creative props and scenery, and we work with very minimal amounts of things so that the audience can bring their imagination and be very active in how the show is created in their mind.
Spectators said the show was a nice option for a weekend night out.
It's something to maybe laugh and relax and take your mind off of work as well. But if the show finishes earlier, there's still time for other events as well. So it does not have to take up your whole night, but it's something nice to experience, I think.
我们是话剧迷，是戏迷。
I'm a drama fan. I think this theater presents a different style than Chinese productions. Chinese plays are sometimes hard to understand or too official. This show is kind of experimental, like off-Broadway productions. I really liked it.
或者是这个比较 official theater 这样子，那他们就有一点这个 experimental， 有一点这个 off Broadway 的味道。
Launched in 2013, Urban Aphrodite has produced around 30 English stage shows, from classic plays by Shakespeare to modern comedies. Ticket prices for their productions are a bit more than 200 yuan, which is comparable to mainstream Chinese theater works. The founder of the theater said she saw a growing market for English theaters in the city. She said ticket sales can now cover all their production costs before stage.
I found it interesting when we first started 3 years ago. There were no local Chinese in our audience. And now it's about 30% of every audience is local Chinese, which is great.
Urban Aphrodite will stage at least 7 plays this year. The next play will come in 2 weeks with an adaptation of the 1980s film The Princess Bride. James said she is also looking for a bigger stage for their productions. 黄月，上海 Live